Hi, it's Malcolm here and welcome to another video. So in this video we're going to actually look at trading selections and how I kind of go about doing it. Now this is the Avg1 selections, and generally I'm looking for a runner has got at least one tipster running for it. I like to see a bit of Dob PL and I like reasonably good results. You know, but it's kind of like Avg1s do very well anyway. So, you know, you're kind of looking at them going, well, I don't know, should I look at that one or should I look at this other one? But so I am going to look at Trevelyan's Corn, or whatever that is, and just move that a little bit. And the way I'm doing this now is I am splitting my stakes. So that figure is actually wrong. I'm up to about £7.50, so each stake is about £1.50, and I want to try and put 5 of them in, so it does take a little bit of, you know, kind of working out. A good thing to do is probably just get a notepad up and put your like 5 stakes. Let me just do that. So I should have probably done this before, but £1.50. And then just do that 5 times, and then you can just cross those off as you put them into the market. Now I generally don't like going before, so there's about £7.50. I generally don't like going much before 4 or 5 minutes before the off, but the reason I don't is because, you know, you kind of feel like you've got no control. Money's coming in and going out. You don't really know what's going to happen at the last minute. But you can do a tester. So like I could put a tester in here. Sorry, I'll put one in there. That might get matched. It probably won't now, to be honest with you. I don't know. And then what I do from then on, I start, like, I put a stake in, and then I will put the next one or the equal stake 3 ticks down with the exact same amount of money. So this is going, I don't like chasing runners down, but let's just do this. So 1, 2, 3. And I'll put that in there and I'll go keep all. All right. So basically, I've done the first one and I'm going for 3 tick trades. Now I might go for more than that. That depends. But this far out, I don't really like doing much more, to tell the truth, because you don't know. It could go miles against me, and then I've got no money to play around with. And the idea is that you really leave your last couple of stakes till just before the off, so you can get as pretty close to SP as you're likely to get. You have to kind of watch the race and see what's unfolding before the off, so you can see whether, you know, they're way behind or whether they look as if they're going to go off pretty much on time, and then you can make decisions based around that. But this is basically all I do. Is I do this 5 times. I might do it 6 times, but generally I do it about 4 or 5 times. Depends on the price and how much I can possibly make. You know, I want to build my stakes up, obviously, so the actual profit. I mean, but Avg1 selections do really well in play, and so, you know, you don't always need to do that much trading to make them profitable in play. But our idea is we're going to do an equal trade on both sides, so that if the runner does really well in play, we've got a good chance of making more money. But if the runner does really bad in play and we can't trade out anymore, then we either trade out for less money or we just don't lose anything. The trade is actually balanced so that whatever happens, we try to trade it, the balance, so that whatever happens, we can't lose anything. So we've got basically a free trade, but we can gain, or we can just trade out at the end. It depends on how you're feeling when you're doing it. So, you know, you can see at the moment this is just going up and down between this kind of area here. You can tell that. I mean, I've gone down into a new area where it hasn't been yet, which is always kind of a bit risky anyway. This runner has been going out all day and then just suddenly started coming back in again. But again, before, you know, you get to 5 or 4 minutes before the off, you can't really tell what these runners are doing. It's just there's not a lot of money, apart from maybe on the favourite and maybe the second favourite. But the others, there's not really enough money, and any bulk of money coming in will change the price. So if somebody suddenly puts £100 or £200 or whatever, even 50 could change it sometimes, and then suddenly the price changes, just purely because somebody's decided to lump a lot of money on it, and so you're kind of, until the money really starts coming in thick and fast, you're kind of like, you could get caught out quite quickly. And that's why I like to start trading around now. This is where I start to think, right. So if you look at it, for the last 5 minutes almost, it's not gone anywhere. And, I've had that £1.50 sitting in there, and it's not come down, it's not gone up, it's not gone anywhere. But now I could start, right.
This event will start
if I was trading
minutes,
now, my first 150 would go in about now. And I might have put it in there, I could have put it here, but now I'm going to wait till 4 minutes and see where the price is and what it's doing, and then decide what to do next. But if you like, I could cross off, like I've done one of those 150s so far, so I could put a mark there or something like that, just to let me know that I am, what I'm doing. But if it gets to 4 minutes and it's not moving still, I'll probably put another 150 in, but I'll go down a couple of ticks lower. So let's just see what happens at the 4 minute mark, and then we can decide what to do then, whether we're going to whether we're going to wait or whether we're going to go. I'll probably go in, because this one is just literally, so what I'll probably do is I'm going to put 150 in there and see if I can get matched here, and just purely because it's going from there to there, it's not doing much at all. And then we'll see what happens after that. If I get matched, it could mean that the price is going up. You can see the money coming in on this side. So we just see. I'm a little bit ahead now. There's money there, but I don't know. We'll just wait to see. And see what happens. So this is all about kind of feeling your way through the market. I prefer to see it as... Right, so we've gone in and we've got that match. So we've got another one match. So we need to trade out. So we're trade out 1, 2, 3. Let's just trade down here for the moment, just so we've got it in there. So keep all... Remember that we're not greening. We're just trading the same amount on both sides. So at the moment you can see that we've got a possible £22.50 to win, but we've still not got any trades. So we're still £3 behind. So 3 minutes is almost here, and again I think I'm going to put one in. I'm going to put, I'll put it in there anyway. So that's our third one. So we're £4.50 in now. So I'm updating that sheet, and I'm going to just put the next one in here, I think, just above it, just to see if anything comes in. Now you can obviously, if you see the price coming down, I can now say, well, I'm going to trade out some of it here, just so I could just put that up there and just say, well, if the price comes down a little bit, at least I can get some of it traded out. It's still going against us in a way, but we got 2 minutes. Now this is when I tend to look at the race and see what's going on in the live
All
stream.
has been knocking on the door. There's last 3 starts.
So they look as if they're down
offences and
near the off. So I think this is probably going to go off roughly on time. So we want to understand that. So we got 2 minutes left. Now the price, see the price has gone out now. So I'm going to wait a second. For some reason the price has gone out. But this sometimes happens. It goes out and then comes back in. So I'm going to put pound in there. So that's a 4th one I got, and we still haven't got any trade out yet. And I've just got one more, so they're moving up. I'm going to wait a little bit just to see how badly this goes against us. And this just sometimes happens. It goes against you. Remember to keep all, because we're going to go in play, and we're going to try and make this money up in play somehow. So we're just coming up to the 1 minute mark. You can see up here. And the price has definitely gone against us. And this is where it moves out quite nastily, because you're getting quite away from where we are. And we've now got £6 in the market, so that's, they're quite big movements. But you see there's no money on this side. It's all this side at the moment.
This event will start in 60 seconds.
So look as if they're going to go off on time. And there's every chance this might drop down again. So I'm getting ready, and it does look like they're getting ready. So I'm gonna think about this next 150. So I'll put that in there. And now we've got to try and go right. So we've got £7.50. So let's put another one in there. So we've got, and we put another one. So we're 4, and we just put. I'm going to put one in here as well. Okay, and then we'll see. We'll keep all, and we'll just see what happens now in play. It's unlikely that we're going to get matched before the off. Although anything
10
can happen.
seconds.
And we're just going to wait and see. If I'd have got that trade in a bit earlier, I might have, been a little bit better off. But that's a problem when you're talking on the video and you're watching and stuff like that. It's like all that multitasking's going on, which can be quite difficult. So now we just have to sit back and see actually what happens in play with this runner, and hopefully it's going to run reasonably well. This is a 2 mile 4 furlong, so we've got a little bit of time to play around with, but it's a chase. So anything could happen in play, but we're just going to wait and see where we end up, and then once it goes in play, we can decide what to do then. I mean, we got 61.95 with a on the up, and we've got £7.50, maximum loss. So we got some money to play with, but it's all down to how well this horse runs in play. Now, generally, it does reasonably well in play. So we're just hoping it does the same again. And they're now off.
This event is now in play.
Right, so this market's now in play. So we're just waiting to see what happens. So, if you were really worried and you didn't want to get here, you could trade out for 41 pence, and that'd be the end of it, or whatever it is. You could just say, okay, I'm happy. Right, we're starting to get the trades coming in now. So this run is going quite well. So now we can say, well, what are we going to do? Just wait to see if we get traded totally. We've got 3 more to get traded. Now, what I tend to do is start sometimes to move it up a little bit, just to see if we can get some of it out. Because all we're worried about now, well, we're not worried, is all we're trying to do now is make some money. See, and it's kind of gone against us a little bit. So let's just see if we can get some more of this traded out. And sometimes you just have to accept that, it's a bit difficult. So let's get some more up here. Let's just accept that, we're not going to get everything we wanted at the moment. Let's see if we can get some traded out, though. So our maximum loss now is £2.13. We could win 19.67, but we're not going to do that because we're going to trade out before that. Okay, so we've got another one traded. So we're kind of now down to what do we do next? Okay. And whether we kind of panic out of it or whether we go and just wait to see what this runner's doing. Now, normally I'm listening to the race and watching it, and I'm not doing that at all at the moment. So I'm in for £1.50 basically now. It hasn't gone totally according to plan. And we'll see what happens. We are up there. I mean, in the race, we're not doing that bad with this one here. So I don't know why it's kind of so bad. But we will see. Sometimes the in-play markets are just weird. You just don't understand them at all. And you see a runner doing really well and you think, well, why is that not trading down? But it's just the in-play punters have got no belief in this horse whatsoever of being able to win it, and so they go against it all the time. And then suddenly they start to panic because it starts to do well, and that's where you can suddenly make some money. But again, you could trade out if you're kind of worried about it. You can trade out. So now it's going against us. I mean, I don't know why. It's running relatively well. But the favourite is running well as well. So this is what normally happens. If the favourite is running really well, the other runners tend to struggle on price. Because you can see here, the favourite is down to 1 now. And so everyone else is struggling because of that. Everybody else's prices is struggling because of that. But, I've seen these win before. And I've traded out from like 50s or 60s before. So you know, I'm not panicking yet, because if it gets to near the end of the race and our runner is still there, there's a chance that price is going to drop again, and we've got a chance to trade out. So, you know, as you can see, it's going down again now. It's like, it's still there. It's still jumping well. In fact, it's jumping really well. And you see now it's back into the green. And this is the thing with the in-play market. You can never tell. It's like, it's going out again now. So I don't know how well it's doing. It's up there with the rest of them. The favourite is starting to go out now, which is interesting, because that normally means that we've got a chance of getting some kind of trade come in. You can see now that our price is coming down. So now we have to decide is if we're going to go just see if we can get matched that last 150. Probably a little bit late on this one. I think we had our chance, or maybe not. I'm just going to go up a bit, just see if we can get matched. Problem is, as soon as we go in play, of course, it's harder to get matched, just purely because, there we go, we got matched. So now we can wait around to see if the horse does any better, and we can get a little bit more money. This hasn't gone as well as some of them. We've got a possible £3.45 still. Now, what I normally go for is about £1, especially when races are like this one. I kind of like, oh, I don't know if it's going to go our way. I mean, our runner is in front, so, you know, we've got a good chance of getting that trade out. There we go. And we got traded at 117. So, and you can see here, and I bet this is going to win again. This happens to me often that, you know, I think, oh, you know, I trade out now. But you saw that runner went out miles and then come back in. And, you know, if we go to the market, he didn't win. He just got beaten at the pit post again, just slightly. But the favourite actually come back and won. But you can see that, you know, we've done really well with that, and we got another £1.17 on a £7.50 trade, which isn't bad in anybody's books. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.